today's ASMR world. I hope everyone is well today. In today's video, we're going to we're going to preview, or give predictions rather, for WWE Elimination Chamber 2024, which takes place this weekend down under in Australia. Yes, the WWE is taking one of their pay-per-views to Australia. Last year we had, was it Money in the Bank over here in England? They're doing Backlash, I believe, in Germany. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure Backlash is going to Germany. And Elimination Chamber is going to Australia, which is a good thing. I mean, a lot of these countries like the UK, Germany, Australia, they used to get tours from WWE, and they might get the odd SmackDown from their country, or maybe a Raw, but that'd be about it. So now that they're actually getting some of these, not the main pay-per-views, not ever going to get a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam, but the other pay-per-views, the fact that they're spreading them about around the world, I think is a great thing for these countries to experience these big shows. Now, these weekends, Elimination Chamber only has, as it stands right now, 4 matches announced. Now bear in mind, 2 of those matches are Elimination Chamber matches, therefore not your ordinary 15-minute match. I expect both chamber matches to take roughly an hour, maybe a little bit less than an hour for the women's, I might be wrong, but you'll definitely get a fair amount of time out of these matches. And then we also have Judgment Day taking on British Strong Style, aka Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Unfortunately, I don't see Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate coming out of Elimination Chamber with the tag titles. I think that is reserved for WrestleMania, and The Miz and R-Truth, aka Awesome Truth, I fully expect them to win the titles from the Judgment Day at WrestleMania 40. I think that's how it's been set up anyway, in my opinion. But yeah, we have British Strong Style against Judgment Day. We have the Men's Elimination Chamber, the Women's Elimination Chamber, and Rhea Ripley defending her belt against Nia Jax. There's also the Grayson Waller effect, of course there is, where he will be interviewing Seth freaking Rollins and Cody, the American Nightmare, Rhodes. Do I need to see that? Not really. We could just get that on Raw or SmackDown. There's a way to get them both on the show without either of them to wrestle, because Seth isn't ready to wrestle anytime soon, and Cody has enough going on without putting him in a meaningless storyline just for the sake of it. But now let's get into predictions and who I think will come out of their matches victoriously in the Men's Elimination Chamber. I'd be lying if I said this was as exciting as I thought it would be. The lineup for this Men's Elimination Chamber is not that good. We've got Drew McIntyre, no problem with him being in there. Randy Orton, a slight issue with that, as in I don't think he needs it. Bobby Lashley, again somebody else who, when I look at this match, I do not see Bobby Lashley going on to WrestleMania to fight Seth freaking Rollins for his title. No chance in hell. LA Seth Rollins, I should do. Those two could have a brilliant storyline built up over months with KO playing a heel. That's how I'd play it off anyway. And going on to take on Rollins for his title. But it's not been built up like that, and therefore I have no reason to think KO has a chance of winning this match. And Logan Paul. Logan Paul, who's the current US champion, who KO has been going after for the belt, being screwed out of winning the belt recently, and that is why these two are both in this match, to continue their rivalry. But no, Logan Paul is not winning the Elimination Chamber. KO is not winning the Elimination Chamber. Bobby Bloody Lashley is not winning the Elimination Chamber. Now bear in mind, he defeated a fellow Aussie in Bronson Reed to get into this match. There was talk that Bronson Reed's just had a young child recently who had some time with his family, and therefore maybe that was one reason he didn't get the win over Lashley and move forward into Elimination Chamber. It's possible. I don't know how true it is. I'm not saying he has had a baby, but I mean, you're giving him the option to go to Australia and fight, wrestle in his home country in an Elimination Chamber match, or he can sit at home with his wife and kid. A tough one, I guess. But no, my pick for this match has got to be Drew McIntyre. I don't see how Rollins, Seth, and Mania is that exciting for main event or co-main event of night one. No. I say co-main, I think Rollins against whoever at WrestleMania 40 opens the show, and the show will be closed with Becky Lynch v Rhea Ripley on night one. But yeah, Drew McIntyre is my pick for the Chamber. I think the work he's been doing recently, they've just given him a win in his last Raw appearance before the Chamber against Cody Rhodes, for Christ's sake. You ain't doing that and then having Drew be eliminated by a Logan Paul or a Bobby Lashley in the Chamber. No, Drew McIntyre for me is my pick for the men's Elimination Chamber. And yeah, I think he'll go on to take on Seth at Mania. I don't know if it'll be a one-on-one, or if we might see the added inclusion of Sami Zayn. Drew has been screwing over Sami lately and not beating him in general. There's been a lot of stuff going on with Sami about how he can't get the job done. And he's come out on Raw this week saying he will win a title soon. Maybe it's that one. Maybe it's a triple threat with Rollins and Drew. Sami gets the title, pushing Drew McIntyre over the edge. It's possible. It's possible. I thought we'd see Sami in the Chamber. I really did think he'd be in there. I'd have made it more exciting. I thought we'd get Drew, Sami, maybe a Chad Gable, LA Knight, yeah. Maybe even a Gunther, and have Gunther winning. But no, we didn't. But yeah, I think if Gunther's in there, he's got to win the Chamber, then he's got to go and beat Seth, so I guess that's one way of not putting themselves in a corner. Just don't include them in the match. That helps, don't it? The women's Chamber match, who is in that? Let's have a little look, because I can't bloody remember. Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Morgan, Stratton, Naomi, and Rodriguez. Rodriguez qualified on Raw, was it the other night, in a Battle Royal. She's now, I mean, as soon as she stepped in there, it was obvious she was going to win. Look at the size of the woman, Christ almighty. Should give Drew McIntyre a run for his money. But yeah, it's set up for WrestleMania, guys, we all know that, for Lynch to take on that is the case, I don't know. But I wouldn't have her lose to Lynch, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, I reckon Lynch wins the women's chamber match, and that's that. I don't see anyone else. I don't need to see Bianca win. No, we don't need to see. There's no one else in that match that's ready for a title shot, and that is why they're doing all the back and forth segments with Lynch and Ripley. That takes you into the main event. Rhea Ripley back in Australia, up against Jax for the title, and we'll see Ripley retain. There's no reason at all why she'd lose the title to Jax, who has done all better lately. There's a time when she was injuring everyone, and there was calls for her to never wrestle again, and now she's doing better work, and still looks very dangerous when she's in the ring, but in a good way, like as in, you know, it's believable that she's this big and can really hurt her opponents, but doesn't. That's good. But yeah, Ripley retains. He ain't having Jax in the main event of WrestleMania 40, are we? No chance. As in, as the champ, no chance. So Ripley retains over in her home country of Australia. Like I said, the tag titles, the men's tag titles at Judgment Day against British Strong Style. I really liked what they've been doing with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate as of late. It's been great to watch. Pete Dunne is finally starting to look like his old self and being given a push. Tyler Bate finally given an opportunity with the WWE on the main roster. I really like Tyler Bate. What a great style he has and great personality. But they're going to come short, like I said, against Judgment Day. The titles will be changing hands at Mania, in my opinion, against Awesome Truth. R-Truth took the pin in the 8-man, the 4-on-4 tag match on Raw just gone. It was DIY, The Miz and Truth against Judgment Day, and Truth took the pin against Damian Priest. I think Truth pins Priest for the titles at Mania. That's my pick for WrestleMania 40 tag title match. And then that takes us on to the Grayson Waller effect, where he's going to be interviewing Cody and Seth. I don't think much happens here. We'll probably get an appearance from The Rock and maybe from Roman. Maybe they beat up Cody and Seth Rollins, possibly. We seen that a week ago. I think it was on SmackDown. Backstage, Roman talking to Grayson Waller, and then they said on Raw that he was giving him tips on how to conduct his interview, etc., etc. That could mean anything, really, couldn't it? As in, is he wanting Waller to set up Rollins and Cody? I mean, let's be honest about it. Grayson Waller, if he was to attack either of them two, would not stand a chance. That's just a fact. So I don't see him having much of a part to play in that respect. Or maybe distracting him whilst the Bloodline come down to the ring. Solo and Jimmy, Roman and The Rock. That could happen. I don't know. I'll have to tune in to find out. Let me know your picks for Elimination Chamber, guys. It's a shame at the minute it's only 4 matches announced. I think we might get another one. They set up after SmackDown on Friday. Maybe just a throwaway match set up. But I don't think they get more than 5 matches. A bit like NXT on the old NXT pay-per-views, the takeover shows that Triple H used to run. Everyone is now running like the main roster pay-per-views, etc. And NXT used to that's what you get in here with Elimination Chamber. But let me know your thoughts, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop me a